Language Foundations Vocabulary Flashcards, helping you achieve understanding.
Erect or decumbent Old World perennial with axillary clusters of rosy purple flowers, introduced in United States. A solid food prepared from the pressed curd of milk. Used in the imperative, get away, or stop it. Wind onto a cheese. Cheese the yarn. Erect or decumbent Old World perennial with axillary clusters of rosy purple flowers, introduced in United States. Erect or decumbent Old World perennial with axillary clusters of rosy purple flowers, introduced in United States. Erect or decumbent Old World perennial with axillary clusters of rosy purple flowers, introduced in United States. Erect or decumbent Old World perennial with axillary clusters of rosy purple flowers, introduced in United States. Any of various plants of the family Malvaceae. Any solid substance, as opposed to liquid, that is used as a source of nourishment. Food and drink. Anything that provides mental stimulus for thinking. Any substance that can be metabolized by an animal to give energy and build tissue. Milk and butter and cheese. Any solid substance, as opposed to liquid, that is used as a source of nourishment. Put an end to a state or an activity. Have an end, in a temporal, spatial, or quantitative sense, either spatial or metaphorical. Cease, is a noun only in the phrase, without cease, end. Put an end to a state or an activity. Prevent completion. Come to or be at an end. The support from our sponsoring agency will discontinue after March 31st. Leave, a job, post, or position, voluntarily. Part with a possession or right. Put an end to a state or an activity. Give up in the face of defeat of lacking hope. Admit defeat. Give up or agree to forego to the power or possession of another. Stop consuming. Give up alcohol. Stop maintaining or insisting on, of ideas or claims. Both sides have to give up some claims in these negotiations. Allow the other, baseball team to score. Give up a run. Give up with the intent of never claiming again. Relinquish possession or control over. Give up what is not strictly needed. Lose, s.th, or lose the right to s.th, by some error, offense, or crime. Put an end to a state or an activity. Dismiss, usually for economic reasons. Put an end to a state or an activity. Give up in the face of defeat of lacking hope. Admit defeat. Give up or retire from a position. Go away or leave. Turn away from. Give up. Put an end to a state or an activity. An obstruction in a pipe or tube. The act of stopping something. The third baseman made some remarkable stops. Prevent completion. Stop the project. The state of inactivity following an interruption. He spent the entire stop in his seat. Stop from happening or developing. Render unsuitable for passage. Stop the busy road. A restraint that checks the motion of something. He used a book as a stop to hold the door open. Have an end, in a temporal, spatial, or quantitative sense, either spatial or metaphorical. Your rights stop where you infringe upon the rights of other. Stop and wait, as if awaiting further instructions or developments. Interrupt a trip. We stopped at Aunt Mary's house. Seize on its way. A mechanical device in a camera that controls size of aperture of the lens. A consonant produced by stopping the flow of air at some point and suddenly releasing it. His stop consonants are too aspirated. Come to a halt, stop moving. The car stopped. The event of something ending. It came to a stop at the bottom of the hill. A brief stay in the course of a journey. They made a stopover to visit their friends. A punctuation mark, placed at the end of a declarative sentence to indicate a full stop or after abbreviations. In England they call a period a stop. Hold back, as of a danger or an enemy. Check the expansion or influence of. A spot where something halts or pauses. His next stop is Atlanta. Cause to stop. Stop a car. Music, a knob on an organ that is pulled to change the sound quality from the organ pipes. The organist pulled out all the stops. A winder around which thread or tape or film or other flexible materials can be wound. Transfer data intended for a peripheral device, usually a printer, into temporary storage. Wind onto a spool or a reel. Cheese containing a blue mold. Semi-soft sweet American cheese from whole milk in a brick form. Soft creamy white cheese, milder than camembert. Rich soft creamy French cheese. Hard smooth textured cheese, originally made in cheddar in southwestern England. A village in southwestern England where cheddar cheese was first made. Hard smooth textured cheese, originally made in cheddar in southwestern England. A mild yellow English cheese with a crumbly texture. Made from goat's milk. Hard smooth textured cheese, originally made in cheddar in southwestern England. Soft unripened cheese made of sweet milk and cream. A smooth firm mild orange red cheese. Mild yellow Dutch cheese made in balls encased in a red covering. Mild white cheese made from curds of soured skim milk. Mild white cheese made from curds of soured skim milk. Mild white cheese made from curds of soured skim milk.
Become our student and get access to effective and free educational materials. Subscribe to our YouTube channel to become a part of our growing YouTube community and to learn English effectively.